While on his journey, first man learned that there were underground rivers that ran through Mother Earth. These are the veins of Mother Earth. When we all began our spirit journey in the Wabanong Eastern Doorway, we were surrounded by water in our mother's wombs. This is where our connection with water started. As we enter the world, we tend to forget our connection, and at times we are drawn back to it.
What brought me here sailing is that I'm from a northern city, and therefore I do not have access to any of these opportunities.
Broadreach was established 25 years ago by a person who was a newcomer to Toronto from India, and who had the benefits of sailing himself, and he believed that it was his duty and his responsibility to share that wonderful experience with the youth, with our target demographic, because there was no such an initiative in Canada, and there still isn't. We're the only organization that doesn't charge any fees for our programming. We fundraise for everything, for maintenance of the fleet, for appreciation of our wonderful volunteers, and for the programming, for the insurance and salaries of staff. Why should it be funded? Because there is no price that one can put on investment in youth. They will be running the world tomorrow, and we want that world to be better than it is now.
As a boy, right, growing up in Barbados, I would sit on the beach and just watch all these young kids go out sailing on Sunday afternoons, and always wondered, like, what's wrong with this picture? Why can't I be one of these guys going out, right?
The involvement, the joy, they wake up in the morning and they are always eager to want to leave and come and attend and make new friends. That was even the most important thing for me, because they made friends. Since, like I said, we're new in Canada, so they had to go out and meet people. So that was just it for me.
Broadreach has been a fantastic organization. They've getting the kids involved in sailing. They've never had a chance to sail. They have no idea what it's like to go out on the water, and it's just give them that opportunity, because with the opportunity comes adventure. It comes so many life skills. I mean, when you're in a boat, you've got to be part of the team.
Knowing that it's kind of, the boat is moving because of you, and because of just learning the wind patterns too, I think is really awesome, and what the different angles of the wind and what that means and how that's going to move your boat. So just like, it's very mathematical in a way, which I didn't know before coming on this boat. And yeah, I think just learning something new is what really makes sailing awesome.
That's really what we teach the youngsters, their way around a boat and how to work as a team. When you put someone who's never been out on a boat before behind the wheel of a boat and they're sailing, I don't know if there are words to describe how they feel, but their faces describe it.
When you're working with newcomer youths who are still integrating, and they're still looking for ways to make friends and explore the country, explore the nature, and at the same time, just like any young person, they're exploring what they're good at and their skills and their abilities and their interests. And this program offers that, and it's just awesome to be part of that experience for a young person.
The best part would be, like Dakota said, just being on the lake and just having the wind smack you in the face.
For me, it's once all the sails are up and we're going through the water, it's just so calm at that point, and you feel like you're just driven by the wind, and it's just very serene. I love that feeling.
You should see how they grow, right? They become more confident, right? They're inspired. They're inspired about all the new possibilities that are out there.
Anthony, that's the elder brother, is now more committed. Currently he's volunteering in a long-term care center, and it was actually from this program that I got that idea.
How to be a leader too. A lot of sailing is calling out to the people on the boat and making sure they hear your call and what your direction is, and everyone knows where they're supposed to be. So it's a lot of collaboration and leadership, which I think are very much transferable skills.
Through sailing, youth develop the ancient seafarer character trait of work ethic, tenacity, responsibility, courage, resolve, diligence, and compassion. What young people experience at Broadreach underscores their role as leaders of today, a role progressively essential to social and global transformation.
I wasn't expecting it to be this lovely. When I got here in person, it was such a huge surprise and a very wonderful one.
We are providing these kids with access to the helm of their lives, to the future of the marine sector, for example, right? I tell you, you know what? I think that what we're doing here, this is a mutiny against discrimination, against exclusion, racism, and inequality and inequity.
I would encourage other people to absolutely take the chance and join this program.